Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Today I want to continue on with our conversation about manifestation. I intend to do a whole series about this. I wanted to talk a little bit more about techniques, okay? Because I know some people really have that one thing that works best for them, and that's what they like to talk about the most, and that's what they'll tell you, that they would recommend because of course it works for them. But there are several techniques for manifestation out there that you can try and see what works best for you. And what I'm talking about here is we have techniques like, oh man, there's so many. Telephone method, state akin to sleep, the ladder technique, the robotic affirmations, visualizations. Some people prefer to make a vision board. There's scripting, there's different types of scripting. I know there's a manifestation coach that teaches to do FU letters, which is really kind of cool. I'm not going to shout them out because I don't actually know them personally, but I've watched a lot of manifestation coaches to see different techniques that they use that work for them and things that they don't. And I just wanted to let everyone know that I believe that it's going to be an individual type of thing, whatever resonates with you, whatever works best for you based on who you are and what you can do really well or really easily, is going to help you create the pattern of being able to see things coming into your reality much more quickly and efficiently. Some people say that it should only take up to 3 days to manifest something. I've heard that bigger things take longer, and then I've heard the opposite of that, that it doesn't matter how big or small you think a manifestation is. It's all there waiting for you. You just have to align with it or affirm for it or change your beliefs about it, whatever works for you the best, right? So for me personally, which is the only thing I can really speak on, right, is I guess you could call it like set it and forget it. I do affirm for my manifestations, but really when I think of something I truly desire, like let's say it's an inanimate object like a car or a cup of coffee or something like that, right? Not so much involving other people, but just something I want. I'll use whatever technique really resonates with me in that moment, and I will usually affirm for it for maybe 10 minutes. Again, another method is like the 10-minute method. You just affirm for it for 10 minutes a day until you see the results. I'll affirm for it for maybe 10 minutes and then go on to something else, and a lot of times that really works very quickly for me. Something I recently manifested that was kind of along those lines was one day I was in a really great mood, which definitely in my case helps a lot with my manifestations coming faster because I'm on that higher vibrational level, right? And you can of course manifest no matter what your mood is, but again, when you have to think against the state that you're already in, it feels a little self-defeating, like you're manifesting against the current, right? It's much easier for me personally to be in a flow state as I'm doing this. So the example I had was I really wanted flowers and candy and I didn't want to take credit for this, so I didn't say anything about it. But that morning I was trying to manifest. My husband is so sweet to me. He always does so many nice things for me. He always goes out and gets me gifts, and he buys me flowers and candy all the time. He always gives me treats, and I looked at him and I remember thinking, you really want to do this for me today. I know you do, I can tell. And literally within I think 3 hours. He went to the store and he was like, do you want to come with me? Which usually I go everywhere with him, unless it's like a work situation where I can't go because, you know, it's too cold for me to sit out and wait for him to get back from his drive or whatever. That's a conversation for another time. But there are times when I can't, but usually if I can, I do. And for some reason, I was like, don't do it. Don't go. And I didn't go with him. And so he came back, of course, with a giant box of candy and a house plant, which when we moved in here, he said, you know, no house plants because house plants are hard to keep alive. They're a waste of money, blah, blah, blah. Got it for me because, you know, that's the version I aligned with. And I love it when things like this happen. There's also a lot of examples I have that I could use of just times where I would literally say in my mind what he's going to say to me and then just let it go. Just let it go. And minutes, hours, a couple of days, he says it word for word. And again, I think I've talked about this before. I may or may not have. But I think for me and him, it's a lot about that already being super connected vibrationally. Always like already being in alignment for the most part with those versions of each other that we want, because it works for him too. You know, he can manifest me just as easily, and he does. And it really works out for us. It really helps our relationship a lot. But yeah, that's just a couple of techniques that I've heard of that work for me, that if I haven't really dug deep into them yet, I might in further videos, like further down the line, later videos. But you can always look them up, check them out, see if it sounds good to you, if you want to try it. But yeah, there's a lot of good techniques out there. Again, it's just about what resonates with you the best. And this is what works for me. Also, feel free to comment and send me, you know, if you have me on Facebook or whatever, or just comment on my YouTube channel what you want to hear more about or what you want to learn more about when it comes to manifesting. I'll be happy to help as best I can. I've studied a lot of different manifestation coaches' teachings, including Neville Goddard, of course. So yeah, just shoot me a message or comment on here and tell me what you want to hear about, and I'll be back with lots more videos. Okay guys, talk to you later.